everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. We're back on the East Coast Mainline. I've been wanting to come back and speed along, race along, as this route is basically what it's all about, racing the Azuma. And we're going to be starting off here at Grantham, slightly inconspicuous, and we're going to be heading up to Doncaster. So let's get the train set up. So we've got ETCS. I'm going to turn up my game audio. Is it? Oh, it's not turning. Okay. Well, let's get all of these on. It's a bit weird. Where? Even that's not turning. What's going on? Why is nothing turning? Key on. Forward. AWS. There we go, AWS.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Oh, how weird. It's like nothing's animating. Everything's just static. What about the horn? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Let's get the doors unlocked. We'll do the head. Yes, something's not right here. I am recording this on the 28th of October. So, I know we've just had the big update come out, but yeah, for some reason nothing's sort of animated on, nothing's, what about that one? No, that's not working. Okay, that's a bit bizarre. Well, we got Retford and Doncaster. Okay, fairly straightforward. Let's get the doors shut. Well, hopefully we can get there all right. Right, Retford next. Oh, look at this. Let's just see this coming through. Nice. Oh no. The throttle's not animated either. Of course it isn't. Well, that's going to make things slightly more challenging. You have to basically just go off how it sounds. That does make things challenging. And this train's bound for Beverley, wherever Beverley is. Let me go on Google Maps. Beverley. Oh, Beverley. Oh, okay. That's not quite a smallish little place. Beverley is basically above Hull. Oh, hang on. I'm assuming, yeah, this is probably meant to be one of the Hull trains services. Yeah, that's what it's meant. Yeah, it's meant to be replicating one of the Hull train services, which maybe at some point we will get officially in the game. But yeah, so we're not actually in it's a bit cheeky actually. I said we're not actually an LNER service. I don't know sort of how LNER would, yeah, sort of taken over Hull trains route. Anyway, off we go. Hopefully audio's all good. Let me double check actually. Cool, so we're not stopping at Newark Northgate. Oh, it's so weird. Right, let's go do a little brake test. Probably should have done one already. Literally just got to do it off audio and the way the train's behaving. Put it back into max. It's 100. No, it's 115 currently, and it goes up to 125 after the tunnel up here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on though. This is PS5. Yeah, PS5, 28th of October. I'm recording this one, so maybe by the time this video goes out, whatever the issue has been sorted. I suppose we'll wait and see. Very peculiar though. I've never had an issue like that before. Now to 125 yeah, after this tunnel. Cool. They're quite nice starting at Grantham though. It's from Grantham to Peterborough. It's a long old stretch. I think it's the longest stretch between stations. It just goes on and on and on and on, and then you finally get to Peterborough. So it's quite nice doing this bit. Right, up to 125. Yeah, Beverley Hills bound? Beverley, yeah, Beverley bound. Beverley, maybe there are hills in Beverley. Or is it a really flat place? Beverley Westwood, is that a hill? Oh, it is a hill. Oh, no, not really. Not particularly. Tiny bit. No, there's a small hill. Yes, we're going to Beverley Hills. Or Beverley Small Hills. About to 125, which is nice. So I don't know what I prefer. Do I prefer driving this or West Coast Mainline South? I don't know. I mean, this route is literally, it's a racetrack, 125 most of the way, in the Azuma. Or do I prefer going in a Pendo from Milton Keynes down to Euston? I don't know, it's, I don't know. What does everyone else prefer? Are you more of a Pendo person or more of a Azuma, or my ET person? So we've got 125 and then it goes down to 100 Newark flat crossing. Lovely. Proper bouncing along though. Which we've only driven it about 2-3 times since the suspension update. So it's quite nice sort of just being back in it as we go along. Our head space at 200% and well, our suspension is on. So we're going to be all over the place. Which is quite cool. Last time we did, I have got dynamic weather on. That's if going into photo mode hasn't disabled dynamic weather. So you've still got the photo mode issue where it resets the weather. So yeah, hopefully, alright. So yeah, I'm interested to see if dynamic weather is now on or off, if the weather does change. So at the moment we're apparently in emergency brake mode, or in full brake, but obviously we're not. I hope we're not. If we were, the train's not doing much. And we've got the yellows as well. Thanks for all the level crossings on here. Sort of yellows. Yes, we're coming down to 100 soon, as we're coming up to Newark Northgate, which we're not stopping at. We get to go straight the way through, which is nice. A bit random though, isn't it? Grantham and then Retford. Oh, actually, I'm quite glad we're stopping at Retford because we've been on the OMSI to Retford at Lincolnshire, Route 47. It'll be cool to see if we can see where we've driven the bus on OMSI 2 on Train St World. That'd be cool. And for anyone who doesn't know, OMSI 2 is a bus sim game. And quite recently, the Retford Route 47 is now in it. Which goes right next to the East Coast Mainline. So it'll be cool to see if we can see where we've driven the bus within this game. back to greens already. So not too long until the 100 begins. Yeah, for the Newark flat crossing, which is cool, but it's not that cool, but it is still cool. I think it's like the only mainline flat crossing there is left, apart from you've got the Welsh Highland Railway and the was it the Cambrian coastline, one up to Beverley, Porthmadog. So yeah, you've got a flat crossing there as well. But I mean, obviously that's quite a small scale as opposed to being on the East Coast mainline. So it sits in there. Right, this is Newark Northgate. Cool. Should we get a little... Let's get a flyby shot. It probably will actually be where the crossing is. Might as well. Here it is. Cool. And then back up to 125. So yeah, Retford is up next. We're only 5 coaches, so would it be to the end of the platform or not? But yeah, every time we stopped at Retford, we're either the 9 or 10. We rarely do the 5 coach, so yeah, I wonder where we'll be stopping at Retford. Will there be a 5 coach stop marker? Retford's quite easy to know where it is, as if you don't slow down, you get emergency brakes. As I believe you do get, yeah, approach control. Yeah, there's approach control coming into Retford as it's sort of off the main sort of running line. Right, warning for a neutral section. So let's pop that back. There we go. So that's 125. A bit further up, you got a 115. Even a 110 as well. So 110. Well, it slows down. I think there is a warning board for it as well. That's the neutral section. So I don't think the neutral sections work on here. It's a bit weird because on the German routes the neutral sections are functional, but on the UK routes, apart from Edinburgh, Glasgow, yeah, I don't think they work, which is weird. Well, that hasn't gone green, so I'm going to start slowing down. Yeah, I've got to treat that as a double yellow. But yeah, good to be back on this route though. We probably say that about every time we drive a route, so good to be back on it, but it is good to be back on this route. I do think this route is a bit underrated. Underrated, is that the correct? Yeah, a bit underrated, or at least underrated, I think. Or at least whenever I hear people talking about this route, it's usually it's not the East Coast Mainline South. It's not the East Coast Mainline South. The East Coast Mainline South would probably be a lot better than this part of the East Coast Mainline, but it's still good fun. I mean, yeah, 125 miles an hour most of the way. Runs for 80 miles. Big chunk of the East Coast Mainline. Yeah, I like playing this route. Yeah, just think it was sort of overshadowed by people wanting the East Coast Mainline South, which is fair enough, as that is sort of the main busy variety East Coast Mainline South. But this route is still, still pretty decent and long-winded. I don't know, what do you guys think of this route? Comment below. There is a big negative about this route, and that is that you get the blurry textures. It's like the Kinzigtaubahn, where you get the blurry memory leak issue thing, where like the textures go blurry. That's the downside to this. Sometimes that does happen on it. But especially at this time of day, this time of year, it's beautiful. Sort of flat open fields, we're on a bit of an embankment at the moment. It's lovely. And you've got the big open cab as well, as we're in the Azuma. Because the train's cool as well. I've actually been on the Azuma now in real life, so that's what makes me want to play this route more. Which I'm hoping to go again as well on this train in December. Another trip up to Scotland. Any recommended sort of Christmas spots within, well, sort of the east side of Scotland? Yeah, a really good experience with LNER. Went up in June up to Edinburgh from King's Cross. Went in standard class, but then when we got to York, we then upgraded to first class, and that was it. If I'm going again, I'm going to first class. It was great. I mean, the seats probably could be a bit comfier, as a not sofas. They're fairly firm, but they're more comfy than standard class, and you get food, drink. It's great. So hang on, let me get my words right. What I have to do is get a priv discount on standard class. So that brings it to about 50 quid. No, 26. Yeah, it's about 26 quid one way. Then you then go upgrade after that to get the first class. Which you can use Seatfrog. Well, we should be coming up to Retford quite soon. Is there any railway staff watching? Is that all right? Because someone no, did they? Yeah. Is that fine to get a standard class ticket, priv, and then upgrade to first class? Is that all right? And do comment, because if it's in the live chat, I won't see it. Oh, there's the 115 all the way up there. Because you're paying the £40 for the upgrade, which covers the cost of basically everything you're being given. So back on LNER in December time. I mean, the scenery could be a bit better on this route, but it's not bad. It's alright. It's okay. It could be better. Coach, yeah, that's the 9 coach set. Then you can have 2 5s, which is then above 10 coach. Well, it shouldn't be too far until it starts bringing us down for Retford. There we go, so you got a flashing yellow, which means you're going onto a diverging route. So we need to slow down and carefully, because we don't want to trip the emergency brakes, because we can't. Oh, hang on. Is it what? It's changed. Oh, hang on, it might be working now. We might have. No, some of the buttons seem to be alive. That's weird. Well, I can now see we're in forward and we got the key on. But the horn isn't moving. That's weird. So it's like the train's sort of working again, but it's still not working. And you got to be careful with the signal, as it has got TPW. Oh, hang on, even the brake gauge isn't working either, is it? Luckily, that's a digital screen, because otherwise that wouldn't be moving either. And then you'd be buggers. We pause it, and then go. No. Yeah, it's got to be slow up to the signal, as it has got TPWS. It's not as strict as the one approaching Tring on the West Coast Mainline South, where if you're going like, yeah, it loves to get you, that one. But this one's alright. And it's cleared anyway, so we can speed up. I think it's either 30 or 40 for the coming across. But we're going to be late as well into Retford. As we're sort of dawdling a bit. Is it 40? That'd be 30. No, it's 40. Where did I get 30 from? Maybe that's if you're going the other way. Cross we go. And yeah, is there going to be a 5 coach stop marker, or is it going to be right to the end? And yeah, it looks like we're already cleared back onto the main line, so nothing's going to be passing us. Maybe it is right to the end. Hang on. No, that's an off. An off indicator. Yeah, looks like it is right to the end still. I think at Grantham we got caught out when we were doing this little 5 coach run. We went a little bit past the stop marker. Yeah, this is Retford. Trouble getting out the door. Oh, hang on. Doors aren't animated either. Hang on, is the pantograph down as well? Oh no, pantograph's up, but you probably can't get it down, is it? Oh no, the doors are open here. Well, we looked away and now they're open. Oh, this is getting weird now. Right, let's get the doors shut. Will they actually look? Will they close? But apparently they're shut. And let's look away, look back. No, they're still open. So we go back there. Are they now shut? Okay, they're now shut. This is getting really weird. Doncaster's up next. Oh, we've gone back to, yeah. Oh, apparently we're, hang on. I can't bloody see what. Oh, blimey, I need to see the HUD, what Oh, key's off now, isn't it? Right there, okay, good. Right, now we can go.
TPWS and AWS operational.
And we're off. Give it a bit of exterior sound. Give it a bit of welly. Actually got a photo, yeah, have we? Yeah, once we're back into the sunlight. Yeah, actually we could just go in photo mode and change the time of day, couldn't we, for the sun? Yeah, let's do that. We haven't done that in a while. Oh, that's not as exciting actually. There we go. Week 3. Yeah, that'll do. That's quite nice actually. Let's get a bit of that. Bit of rotation on that as well, I think. Yeah, a bit of rotation. Actually, no, we always do rotation on this. Ah, we'll do it anyway. There you go. That's cool. Right, let's go. Doncaster is up next. On this train towards Beverley Hills. Yeah, if you are watching to this stage in the video, thanks all for staying in on this rather peculiar, well, rather nice Azuma run, but slightly peculiar what's going on with the train. Oh, hang on, no, we are in max throttle now. Maybe it's like a really, really, really slow lag for the animations. Now, if we do the horn now, let's keep an eye on it. Or we just see it move in about 3 minutes. Keep an eye out on that both things. It's like can be not. The throttle sort of seems to be moving when we're not looking. Hang on, it's just moved then, hasn't it? No, has it? It's like those I haven't watched it in, well, I don't watch it anymore, but Doctor Who, those angel things where you sort of look away and they move and they sort of, yeah, like that. That's like a bit of a weird way to describe it, but yeah, you sort of look away then it moves. It's like that, this train. Right, it's coming out to 110 fairly soon. Soonish. There's a warning point for it. Well, the headlights are showing us dim now as well. Or were that was that the preset one? What if we try and change it? No, that doesn't work. Probably just set it to off. Not going to try the DRA, so obviously means we can't apply any power then, which won't be any good. Flying along nicely. On our way to Doncaster. What's in Doncaster? Anything exciting? Is it worth visiting Doncaster? What's cool about Doncaster? Is is it is it a place worth visiting, or is it just sort of one of those places where it's on the East Coast Mainline, but it's just quite a boring place? What's Doncaster like, Donny? Oh, that 110 must be starting soon. Let's get corner coming up. Yeah, you got the warning board there, yeah, 110. And then once we've done this bit, we'll just fly up past the big yards at near Doncaster, and then we're there. It was 36 minutes, so we should be there in about 5 minutes. But no, definitely me good getting back on this route. It's generally a nice route. Every time I come on this route, I enjoy playing. I mean, sometimes, occasionally, it's like, oh, come on, let's get it down. But I've enjoyed it. It's been a good little session on it. It's also fun when you play this route and you're non-stop, but 80 miles non-stop. I think it's 80 miles this route, non-stop between Doncaster and Peterborough. That's quite a cool journey to do Hudless, or even just in general non-stop. Oh, hello. There's a Scotsman there. There's a Scotsman. Cool. That's quite rare to see. There we go, there's the Flying Scotsman, which was, he's a DLC, the Scotsman. Still feels really weird the fact we're now on Train Sim World 5 and then Train Sim World 4, like, yeah, it's weird, like, we're on Train Sim World 5. Like, when I start the video, I want to say, oh, welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video, and I was like, oh yeah, Train Sim World 5, next year Train Sim World 6, year after that Train Sim World 7. Train Sim World X at some point. Now, will there be like a sort of an N version of Train Sim World? Or what's the word I'm looking for? An indefinite version. Now, at some point they've got to just be like, right, Train Sim World, that's it, just Train Sim World. I'll leave it at that. Although I do see why they do bring out a new game every year, and that's the fact it does. When they do that, it then gets sort of the front of the PlayStation Store, Xbox Store, sort of at the front because it's new. Whereas if they just do like an update like Rush Hour, well, it's not really that important, so it's still sort of at the bottom of the list of games. So I can see why they do bring out a new game, sort of business-wise, because then it's shiny, it's new, it's on sort of the top of the pre-order store pages, and whereas if it's just sort of a big update, well, it's not going to really be shown on any of the store's front page. But it's been good what they've done this year though, with the free upgrade. And that's fantastic, and you can still get it, the free upgrade to Train Sim World 5. It doesn't give you the new routes, but you just get the base game for free, which is great. But it's a bit annoying having to download everything again. But still, not too bad. Right, now on the approach to Doncaster, you've got all the massive yards coming up. Reservoir lake over there. up, start popping that down. And then will there be a specific place we need to stop here, or will it be to the end of the platform? So along our platform here at Doncaster. Or Doncaster. Doncaster sugar. No, Doncaster. I think the first few times we played this through, I was referring it to as Doncaster. Oh, now coming into Doncaster, which I know was a grave mistake. It is most definitely Doncaster. But then, what about Newcastle? Is it Newcastle or Newcastle? Because I've heard it both. Yeah, Newcastle or Newcastle. Newcastle, sort of a silent S. Not silent S. But softer S. Newcastle. Yeah, what's the? How do you pronounce that? From Newcastle. Nice run on the route. You've got the old speedboard there as well for the 100. Be slow and steady up to the signal. It's approach control again. Obviously, you shouldn't assume it's going to change, but more than likely it will. But you shouldn't assume it's going to change. There we go, slowly. Sheds there. Go on, change. Hey, there we go. Right, let's go. Yeah, it's Doncaster. Oh, actually, I wonder what platform we're going to come in on. Sometimes it doesn't happen as often, but you'll come into the sort of end platform. And we had a position. Was that a position 1 junction indicator? Didn't quite see it. No, we're coming straight in. Yeah, so yeah, probably position 1. Yeah, sometimes you get brought into that platform. When you do it, it's like, oh, hello, what's going on? Obviously, not that little diddy one there. Right, yeah, where are we stopping? At the end, or do we get to stop short? It's looking like it might be to the end. Yeah, to the end, eh? Yeah, got a 4 to 5 board there, but then we're following the IET stop boards, which is this one here at the end. Right to the end it is. Whack the DRA on, even though oh, hang on, no, it has lit up. Look at that, lovely. And do the doors. Yeah, they just about. Well, let's just sit in the cab. That's going to probably be best to be put in. Yeah, we're fine. Well, that is good, everybody, for today's Train Sim World video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hopefully will see you next time. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.